can see it in your eyes. You've seen the moon and its darker side. I can feel the gravity, the forces pull between you and me. Yes, it's true, I'm falling hard for you, but I won't rush this love. I can wait even if it's hard to take. One moment is enough. I will be standing here right by your side. I will be standing here till the end of time. I will be standing here all through the night, till the stars align. A little lighter over time. Yes, it's true, I'm falling hard for you, but I won't rush this love. I can wait even if it's hard to take. One moment is enough. I will be standing here right by your side. I will be standing here too. I will be standing here all through the night, till the stars align.
Hey,
look at that.
Everybody, welcome. Week 2. I just got here. Zach and Mike once again doing all this amazing setup work.
We're going global. We're getting legit.
We are getting legit. I think this week we had 6 trades go down from the last podcast day to this day. We've had 6 podcasts.
I think we got
6 trades.
Four to talk about, and we kind of put it down here like first round talent is getting shipped off like it's nothing. The trust level is no longer there, even though no one wanted to trade picks during the draft.
No, but nobody did. So we're just gonna do the usual, guys. We got rankings. I don't even know. I have no clue what the rankings are. I assume Zach's got that all queued up and ready to go. We
Right.
may or may not have Mike today. Mike's doing dad work along with babysitting, so he's a little busy. We may or may not have him. I don't. Oh, we got the records at the bottom. Nice.
You up there with the 2-0, the only one, and then we got 1-0-2.
1-0-2. Poor Dalt.
Wonder where he'll be ranked. We'll find out. But
we're gonna find out.
I'm very surprised with how active the waivers were today. You even made a comment. You were afraid you're going to overspend, and I think Mr. Waiver King was the one who made sure to go back and get his guy. I think I was number 2, and he overspent by $13 on me, but I knew he was going to go get Tucker Kraft. And
but Mr. Waiver guy dropped him, and then had to waste over half of his fab to get him back.
Hey, I don't know if we can deem him the same when you drop the guy for the 24-point game. I don't know if he's going to be able to carry that same title moving forward, but we'll see.
I wasn't sure on my bid on him, but I think the one that I was talking about mostly was the Packers. I knew I was overbidding on the Packers.
Yeah, but like when you look at it, I was very surprised when I was me and Mike were getting everything ready, and there were 6 bids on him. So you made like a very good point. Like $23 is insane on the Packers, but you only overspent by $13, and they by far look like they're super elite. And I do see the promising schedule, but
that's the thing. So the schedule for the Packers coming up is we got Cleveland, Dallas. I mean, that Dallas is a little bit better. Then there's a bye, unfortunately. But then you got Cincinnati backup quarterback, Arizona, Pittsburgh. They seem hit or miss. Carolina, the Giants, Chicago, Minnesota. I mean, they play they don't have a single like superstar team they're playing. They got Arizona soon. I mean,
no, I think
the team has been against good offenses. I'm curious how they'll be against bad.
I mean, it really doesn't feel like anymore that there's really just that start and sit and not worry about a defense, but I think it was very worth it for the 23. Like I said, you only overspent by $13, and you saved a lot of money on Tucker Kraft. So
I'm hoping that they are that. I mean, they scored 11 points against Detroit, and that's one of the highest powered offenses in the league. So that's kind of, I'm hoping that they are my just set it and forget it. That's what I wanted for the Broncos, and they might still end up being, but after what the Colts did to them, I don't know. So we'll see.
Well, I truly think with the Packers that like you might not get those big boom games, but you're going to get safe. You're going to get the 8 to 10 points. But you were worried about your picks, and Dalt went and way overspent on Najee. Only 2 bids, and the second bid was
the other bid on that.
It was $0. So
Zero.
He overspent a full $21. By far our highest spender of the day.
You know where Najee used to play football?
Someone's favorite team.
He used to play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. He wasn't very good there, so I don't know why you would think, especially with the way the Chargers are slinging the ball.
He was up and down.
1,000 yards. That's all you got out of him. But you went and got the number 2 tight end.
I had my nice backup bid on. This one I feel good about because you were close on. You were close to getting him.
I actually had 16 on it and told myself that Ferguson was enough for me. So I just allowed it to, I dropped it and said, I'm not willing to waste the money because I still have Kittle. I was like, someone's probably going to spend more. But then when I saw the 14, I was kind of gutted. I was like, dang, I could have had him.
And it's one of those things where it's like that target share is crazy. And I believe that target share is probably going to stay. It just seems like it's going to. But I don't know if that target share is going to equate to a lot of points that often. He got a touchdown that, made it look really good last week. But even then, it wasn't a crazy high scoring week. And I don't know how much the New Orleans Saints are scoring touchdowns the rest of the year. I mean, we'll see.
They've looked better than we thought, but that was a big factor for me as I already have Kamara. So I didn't really want to be rolling out 2 Saints. Yeah. But you're in an interesting spot because you have 2 kind of similar tight ends who are kind of showing up now, but they're on teams that can you really trust?
I think Fannon's my wait and see. My rookie is my wait and see guy. I know I did drop Likely, so I'll be curious to see if that becomes a pickup because he'll be back. And with how bad Andrews is doing, we'll see. But I just didn't want to sit and hold on another guy. I'm holding too much. Having McCaffrey, I have to hold fucking Brandon. And I didn't realize how annoying that is to do.
He's a double, but Robin, we'll talk about it in a trade, but he ended up with Burrow, who got hurt, and he had already owned Baker. I think we all expected him to go get Baker. I think Jordan threw a little sprinkle bit on there, but Robin went and got his replacement QB, and I don't think he can be upset with that off the waiver.
Yeah, honestly, the Falcons' defense went for a good amount, but they looked. I think they're leading the league in sacks right now. They looked really good. They had 6 sacks last game. I think their schedule's pretty nice coming up. I mean, they play in a pretty easy division. I mean, they already played the Bucs once, so they only got to play them one more time. They get to play Carolina twice, and they get to play the Saints twice. So, I mean, that's great.
Yeah, so really not too bad when you obviously some people wanted to go spend and get some Falcons, but obviously Robin was going to get some depth here. He was also the winner of Wan'Dale Robinson, so we know he's struggling with some flex, but when we talk about his team, he has some diamonds in the rough, but he's just trying to plug and play, I guess you could say. But then Jordan went and got his Fields backup currently. He missed out on Baker, but he went and got Dak Prescott for $4. So it's really the top ones.
That Fields pickup last week that I was so pissed that he outbid me on.
Feeling good?
Thank God I didn't get Fields.
Because obviously he's dealing with a concussion, but I didn't get to see the full game. But he
played the first 3.5 quarters.
It was terrible, like the worst ever.
He had a QBR of 1.
Sheesh. But here's kind of the nonchalance. So we'll just kind of go through these a little quicker. I think most of you know, but we had Kevin with the Franklin pickup, dropped the injured Reed. We had defenses. Coleman with a surprising Akers when he just got the already backup with Mason.
Well, Mason's the starter, right?
Yeah, due to an IR stint. So, but Akers
I think he might have been before. The Akers pickup doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I mean, it's not like he dropped much to get it anyway.
No, he dropped another nonchalant.
I actually really like the Franklin pickup. Franklin is the leading receiver on that team, or the leading targeted receiver on that team.
Well,
and he's a rookie, so he can go.
I don't think Jordan is starting Sutton currently in the starting lineup. His projection plummeted, and there was a big shootout with the Colts, and wasn't able to do it. But I know the Colts have a pretty solid secondary now, but we still had some injuries, so very surprising to see that. I settled with Ferguson. Just to explain that. But
so this next one is interesting to me. And it does seem like it is trending towards Tracy just being the backup there, which I hope so, because I have Scadaboo, which would be fucking awesome. I mean, Scadaboo's projected 10 this week, which is crazy, but there's just no chance I'm playing him. I just don't trust that. But dropping Tracy is interesting because he should technically still be the starting running back for the Giants. So
I will say dropping him for what he picked him up for is probably the more – it's kind of like talking about the Akers situation. Like, he went and got a player who is interesting, but the thing is it's a very similar situation. So I'd rather go with someone who I knew had the role versus.
It's actually but it's almost worse because you got Chubb and Pierce there too. So both of those guys are getting work. Willie Marks is a rookie, but then what if Mixon comes back? Yeah, what if he comes back? I mean, you might have the running back 4 on the team. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Both players are kind of. He's not going to start Tracy, but
no, that's the thing. I think you're willing to take the dart throw at that point. Mike with the Wicks pickup, which I think the chat was already saying don't trust that, but we've seen how Green Bay operates. There's a lot of injuries, so we'll see what happens. And then I went with the dart throw as well. And
you tried stealing my my backup. Well, you did steal my backup. You're trying to steal my starting running backs. What you're trying to do.
Yeah. So maybe we'll work up a trade or something, make it work out. But let's get to the real fun, juicy stuff. As you alluded to, I think we pretty much had 2 right before the podcast last week. Yeah. So, and then we had 4 pretty quickly, including 1 today. Let me go full screen so I can see better here. But the first one was the largest one between me and Robin. Don't think we got to go super in depth on this one because a lot is translated since then. To see if Robin could talk about it, but Burrow is hurt. I think we're talking 3 months at this point. And
I think that clap was for you there, by the way. Yeah. Now, for the record, I thought you really fucking lost this trade. When you did.
I figured most people did.
Most of the league did.
Yeah. Obviously, everyone's probably surprised I gave up pretty early on him, but I just hated the way I drafted and just was kind of depth searching. And I really didn't want to add Burrow. I'm really happy Robin was adamant, but I really didn't want to put Burrow in it. I at least wanted to keep Burrow. So I had that premier quarterback, but we settled on it, and I just stuck with it. But seeing Chase still get 30 was very difficult, but I was losing Kittle and being in the situation I was in. I did not feel good with my team.
And people are saying Chase is going to be just fine. He's going to be good. But the last time that Burrow got hurt, it was Browning again, was the same quarterback. And Chase was a lot worse. I don't understand why all of a sudden everyone's like, this time Chase is going to be just fine. Like, I think Chase is going to be pretty hit or miss again.
Well, I think like these backup quarterbacks, and if they do sign anyone or get anyone, like I think they understand like you got to feed them the ball. But at the end of the day, we saw the stat lines. There's only the one random game where he got like 129 yards. So can you really trust it? But I think I feel a lot better about Chase than I do Higgins. And I think history has shown that I think Chase does better than Higgins. I think one of our league mates even said that. But I just don't feel as strong. And then really the biggest thing was giving up on Harvey. I think Harvey could be a role player for him someday, and I'll be really upset when I see that. But putting Kamara in my starting lineup made me feel a lot better than Harvey for sure. But we'll get into one of the next ones, which was obviously as translated. I think we all knew Mason was going to be able to take over because we know Mr. Aaron Jones has some hammy issues. But Coleman received CeeDee Lamb and Mason and shipped off to Kevin, Justin Jefferson, and Warren.
Yeah. This one's really tough. I have no opinion on if one person won or lost this trade personally. I just think I think if you like your guy, you go get your guy. I think personally, and this is what a trade should be, it just seems like it's a pretty lateral move in both ways. You got two running backs that you want to be like studs that might be studs, but right now don't look like they will be, but they're going to be fringe starters. And you got two superstar wide receivers. One of them is better than the other usually, but he has a quarterback situation right now that's not great. And the other one, and he's just a little, like Jefferson's a little better than Lamb, but Lamb's still pretty darn good. But, Lamb's dealing with the sharing with Pickens. I can just constantly go back and forth on that.
I think what's just interesting for this is like you could really discuss the issue with the Vikings, and both sides of the trade included the Vikings. So like I feel like the real idea of getting rid of Jefferson would be I just don't want anything to do with the Vikings, but then you take another part of the Vikings. But I think just the interesting thing is we all know Kevin, and I just don't think he was enjoying Lamb's consistency. I don't think he felt his ceiling was as high as Jefferson, but can you really be upset with 15 points a game? I don't know. So time will tell. The question is, was it too soon?
My guess is that ends up being a wash at the end of the season too. Injuries are the only thing I see making that really change.
Well, hopefully this gets
a hot topic.
Hopefully this gets still some topic talk, but the chat went super live on the phone side right away. But I wish Mike was here. I wish there was someone here to kind of bounce this off of. But Dalt received Derrick Henry and Judy, where Logan received AJ Brown and Gibbs. I will give you the floor if you want to start, but I know I got some takes.
I think I was one of the really few people. I'm sorry, my cat is going fucking crazy. I hope you can't hear him. Who was okay, like didn't think it was the crazy bad trade. I only slightly lean that Logan won it in this trade. I get to play AJ Brown again, and I can't tell if I'm excited about that or not. The way I look at it is Henry and Gibbs are pretty close, and I would still rather have Henry just because he's not getting vultured on his running back touchdowns like Gibbs is. He's not getting the receiving work either. And then Judy has kept up with Brown, but Brown has he's got trade potential. Two, he has a lot more game-breaking, just ball-out ability than Judy has. Judy, I can't really see having a game where he drops more than like something in the 20s.
So I think for me, what's so surprising is when you look at Logan's team and he even discussed it, like Judy was by far his like fifth, maybe even pushing sixth wide receiver. So I don't fault Dalt for saying everything that he said about Judy and saying everything he said about AJ Brown. But the problem with this is like, why not make it you receive 3 players or receive something else? I have nothing against Judy, and I don't feel confident in AJ Brown, but just the idea of giving up on your player and let's say make the rich richer in this sense, why not try to get more? Why not go for Brian Thomas Jr. or just get one of those other buy low candidates and then try to sprinkle in Judy in there in another way? And just when you look at this and you now look at Dalt's team or you look at Logan's team, it makes it look like such a one-sided vote. But AJ Brown, you don't have the confidence in anymore, but I definitely would much rather have AJ Brown on my team just in case Judy doesn't pan out.
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole league agrees with that sentiment, and I do too. And you are right. It's a good way to put it that Judy is, regardless of how you break down the stats, Judy was one of Logan's low-tier wide receivers, and Antonio Brown is now one of his high-tier receivers, at least when you look at his team. So
we had, I think, Jordan say, "What do you mean by that?" I assume he's talking to me, but I don't know which.
No, that was me. That time it was me.
Oh, that's your.
I was asking what Logan meant by always too soon.
Oh, okay. The surefire thing is so confusing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, AJ Brown enjoys diving into a good book while on the sidelines. So the thing that's interesting with me with the AJ Brown slander too is like it's no different than previous years as well. I mean, obviously they beat the Chiefs in such a like disappointing fashion, but like we know Saquon's the focal point. We know Jalen Hurts runs, but AJ Brown still, like you had said, like pretty much paced the same way with Judy, and the Browns don't look as good. So yeah, I'm just not a fan. I understand going and getting Henry, but Henry and Gibbs is a wash. He should have just asked for more. But I hope he proves all of us wrong so he can tell us otherwise. But I just don't feel good about it at this point.
And Logan said he was talking about Kevin giving up on guys too soon. So he was talking about the previous trade.
A couple books, all the book talk. And then we had a Lovett trade. We knew Saquon was on the trade block, and we knew Mike was itching. And this is pretty much kind of what we just talked about in this last trade, but the focal point is Mike spent up to
this
go
is a
get
2-for-1.
Yeah, this is your ideal 2-for-1 where you feel Mike truly overspent, but rightfully so, and Brad just gained instant depth. So you got Barkley with the backup of Tank.
I don't know
Mike.
if Mike overspent.
The question comes into where you feel with Debo, but when you plug it in your starting lineup, you're getting like a 15-point projection and a 13-point projection to just a 17-point projection. So
right, yeah, but one's also taking up a roster spot. So when you account for Debo minus the spot you would have had there, I don't know if it, and not even just projection. I think a lot of it's going to come down to is Jacobs going to get even more rushing touchdowns than last year, and I think that's very possible. But he's not the game breaker that Barkley is. Samuel is still the game breaker, but there's issues with Jaden Daniels being hurt. There's McLaurin, who I don't know how much he's like still trying to acclimate to the offense because he missed training camp or what. I don't know about that. But also Debo is a lot older and he's always been injury prone. And I'd be pretty surprised if he just stays fully healthy all year. It's tough. For Mike, it was such a good trade because he had so much wide receiver depth. He needed to do it. And Brad needed depth. So the trade works for both ways. But I wouldn't say it's an overspend. If anything, if I'm choosing a winner, I would slightly still lean Mike on for me.
I think so.
I'm not even factoring in the rest of their team.
Yeah, no, I think when you look at the trade, because Saquon still hasn't done Saquon-like things. He so far is only getting his 70 rushing yards and falling in the end zone. He hasn't had any run where he's broken off. So he's really having the Josh Jacob games right now, but that's pretty much the limit for Jacobs is he's not breaking off no 50-yard runs or really getting involved in the receiving game. So I think it was a great trade for both sides. It's really hard to decide who the winner is on this. I think it was situationally good. And then you also take into consideration Mike absolutely went and got his favorite player too. So, he's all giddy about that. Uh-oh.
Kevin missed. It's okay, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
Uh-oh.
What up? Where we at?
Our host.
Someone received Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, this dude.
Yeah, I feel bad about it now.
Do you take advantage
Feel
of
bad?
Brad?
No, the
Oh,
more I think about it, I think
regret it?
I think I gave up on Debo too quick.
Well, I don't know how that makes sense. Giving up on him too quick. I mean, he's been good already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish I would have gave Brad like Pickens, right? But I don't know if this deal gets done with Pickens.
If you would have, that would have been crazy if that got done.
I know.
Brad
Obviously, I love Saquon.
Yeah,
But
I think maybe a Flowers could have worked there.
no, I'm actually very big on Flowers, but obviously
Are you?
Saquon's my boy, so I gotta go for it.
It's really hard.
Upside.
Because all your wide receivers are pretty much the same. So, you don't feel that anyone's going to be consistent or they might get injured in some way. So, I think no matter what, the conversation was going to be the same. New theme of the year.
Yeah,
No
Brad,
way
you
I
wouldn't have
would've
done
done
it.
that.
I mean, I
Okay.
still think I'd do the deal regardless, but I think it's closer than what I originally thought with Brad. Like, it's a great deal for Brad because he gets an RB1 and gets
like I said, it's so perfect for both of you.
Yeah, it honestly is.
You
It's
had
like
the
definition
depth.
of perfect
really
deal.
needed a 2-for-1. Like you had talked about needing a 2-for-1. You
Yeah.
had too many. I mean, you haven't been able to start Keenan Allen. I mean, that's tough. And you now get rid of some depth and you go after probably the best running back in the league. One of he's top 3 for sure, probably top 2. I mean, he's probably 1, but
yeah,
he's for sure. It's him and
he's top 3, right? Like he's in that conversation.
Yeah.
It gives
and
you
you
that
got
next
Jacobs,
year.
who's on that fringe. Like Jacobs
I'm
is the
a big
touchdown
Jacobs guy though, so that's why. But I'm even bigger Saquon. So.
What I find interesting about this is a trade that you and Robin did last year.
Yeah.
And obviously the situation was completely different. And obviously Robin went on to win, but Jacobs and Barkley at the end of the season were basically a wash.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
last year?
Yeah, Mike and Robin.
Oh,
there was a slight tier with Saquon, but it was not drastic at all. So
this trade's more talkable because of how even it is. I think that just kind of proves it adds to. I mean, it's more obvious just because it's hard to find a winner in it. And I think the way we talk, we naturally want to find a winner, but there's just not really a winner in this trade. I'm guessing what Brad said it isn't real. Is he just joking about Jacobs?
I think it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
We're injury thing.
We're going into week 3, so everyone's going to be questionable nowadays.
What other trades have you guys talked about?
So the 2 previously, we did mine with Robin, and then we just did the if you want to chime in a little bit on the one that the league got hot on. I was hoping you'd make it at this point.
Oh, this one? Okay, yeah. This one's tough. It's how much you believe in Judy. Henry Gibbs is the wash. It's the Brown Judy portion that does it for me. So
Zach made a good point.
It's all about trade value, right? I talked about this last week. I always think it's value of your team you get.
Yeah, Zach made a good point that Judy on Logan's team was like his wide receiver 4 or 5. And regardless of if their scores are close this year and last year, it comes down to the value. And on now, Brown on his team is like, I don't remember what his team is, but he's at least a wide receiver 3 or 2. I mean, that's a high value.
Here is the caveat though, and I still favor Logan's side, obviously, but the Eagles don't air it out at all, apparently. So
not right now.
I mean, you have to have some concerns about that, right? But I think you buy too low with Judy, right? Maybe a Ted McMillan in this deal. I'm happier with it.
That's, I think, exactly when I look at his team. I think that's the range you got to go. And I know Logan's probably going to chime in here and say, oh, I wouldn't have done that. And he might just say I would. But I think also is A.J. Brown didn't need to be packaged in this deal. Like, attack maybe myself or a Kevin or someone else who's at the bottom is looking for that kind of boom or bust or that hopeful player. He probably doesn't want any of my players, but I feel I would have spent more than Judy level for an A.J. Brown.
Well, I mean, I wonder if the main target was Henry. Could he done just Gibbs for Henry straight up?
I assume Logan was pretty low on Henry at the point, but Will brought up a good point. Apparently, Henry is outscoring Gibbs, but one game was 2 points and one game was 30, 40 points. So
Yeah, and Henry's
And I
first
don't
game
wanna
gets more
read.
points than Gibbs combined. I personally dislike Henry just because he's not getting his touchdowns vultured. That's the only reason.
Well, there is one person who can vulture him, and his name is Lamar Jackson. And what's interesting with Mr. Dalt is he also has Lamar, so he is still rocking package deals.
That one's better to me though, because that one
I love it.
That one I don't mind a running back quarterback package. I don't mind that one at
I
all.
love it.
And
Dalt's got
obviously
some
not the
balls on him.
Ravens.
Okay.
He does.
Let's get back to where we're.
Yeah, let's get back. Sorry, I didn't mean to rehash everything.
Oh, you're good. We just
Oh,
didn't.
so that
Was there more
it, yeah.
trades?
No, I mean you missed the other one. It was the CD. We ain't got really
This
go
is
back.
the one that's super even.
Yeah,
the
there
CD
a lot of washes, and then we had
Whoever got
Titans,
Mason, that won.
Coleman.
Okay, Coleman
Given
won
the
then.
situation,
Well,
yeah.
the other one was
Warren.
I
Warren.
thought
He's
there was
also-
another trade. I thought we've had like 6 trades.
Well, we had the 2 that happened right before, so we didn't really we weren't prepared for them, but we brought Logan and
Gotcha.
then myself.
Yep, never mind.
in,
Yep,
and
gotcha.
then we did
Sorry.
the 4. So, all right, we'll segue into everyone's favorite part, and that's the rankings. See where everyone's standing at this point in time. As you can see, the basic standings down below, with Will being the only 2-0. So it'll be interesting to see where he falls in this. See where people are
That's
taking in the
crazy.
future
I can't believe I'm
into consideration. So.
Dude, Will, the
I can't believe I'm the
craziest
only
part
2.
too is your points for is 8th in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's very close to like also 7th and 6th. But yeah,
Yeah. I've never seen I think Zach's points against is like 150.
no, it's lower than that.
I think it's lower
Is
than that.
it?
It's like
That's
130.
crazy.
It's in the 30s. Yeah, 130s.
Because like Logan had the worst performance of the 2 weeks, but then Will and I had like a terrible performance last week, but Logan just completely went down. But we also got Dalt at 0-2, so we got 2 ends of the spectrum. So who do we think's at number 10?
Kevin, you're such a savage.
It's very true though. Like, what the fuck is going on?
No, see, I think this is Will earns this like every 2 or 3 years. Like,
No,
Will-
I've won a championship. I've never, ever been even somewhat near the top of the standing.
That's true.
The one
You were
time I won
like
a championship. I clawed my way into
you
that
squeaked in. That's so true. That's
Well,
funny.
the best part is you're literally the only one that's
Yeah.
2-0.
I
Literally
know,
everyone
it's
else
so
is
weird.
1-1.
After week 2, that's what's so weird.
That's
I
not
know. That
possible.
shows you how tight we are this year. So
Number 10, 0-2, Mr. Dalt. We obviously
Will-
just talked about his team a little bit.
chat, let us know if you like the PowerPoint, if you want to see sleeper when we're going through rankings.
Ideas.
I like this better personally, but
It's a little easier for us to navigate, but we're bringing sleeper in here.
I like
at
this
some
better
point.
too. I feel like it gets the. I mean, when you need
gets
'cause you
you
can
to
bring up
the-
the people on their bench, just talking.
yeah, it's
That's a
easier.
deal, and this you can see everything all at once without having to scroll down a bunch and scroll up a bunch.
So I don't want to do what we usually do. I don't think there's much to say here at 10. We've talked about his team, but you can look at it. Wide receiver, Judy, Higgins without Burrow.
Yeah, I agree. That's the thing is the Higgins without Burrow is brutal.
But Higgins actually picked it up when Browning came in.
This week, did he?
Yeah, he got his big touchdown with Browning. He got a couple catches with Browning.
Be
I
interesting.
I almost think that Burrow is like I think Chase will be targeted, but I think Burrow is he's like a Stafford type where he uber hyper fixates and targets his main guy. The thing is Higgins is going to get hurt.
Yeah,
He'll be
I agree. He peppers Puka and Devontae Adams
yeah.
like
Yeah.
So-
But,
like
I mean,
Burrow
And
does.
Burrow,
Burrow.
just peppers, and Burrow does target Higgins, but I mean, he just targets Chase. Really, I mean, he just loves.
Well, honestly, I think how it is, and usually it's the way it used to be how it was with Stafford, but like you feel that he hyper focuses on one game, but when they're playing a passing game, the two are going nuclear typically. But yeah, I think Dalt is going to be here for a hot minute until maybe Judkins pays off or something kind of changes. So
Here's the part of the trade that kind of makes more sense to me now. He had Devontae Smith too. I forgot he had 2 Eagles.
yeah,
And 2 Lions.
He cleared both of those doubles.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
so he got rid of his 2 and then just is rocking with the Ravens, which we all agreed is a little bit cleaner, easier to take advantage of.
Is Jordan just laughing?
Probably. Him and Dahl are now the feud, I think. So
They're beefing. They're beefing hard.
And coming in at number 9, Mr. Kevin.
is
Kevin's 9.
currently
Dang.
where in the standings? 5? No, 6. Okay.
Kevin,
yeah,
why are you 9, you think?
He had a
You know,
nuclear
Kevin
week
got
1.
done. First off, the fact that he almost won is crazy. But Kevin got done real dirty by Josh Allen. If Josh Allen gets a couple points, then he's the number 1 ranked team in the league right now.
No.
I mean, no,
like standings 2-0.
Oh yeah,
ahead
okay.
of Will.
Gotcha. Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
no chance.
Yeah, I don't think
Let's not get crazy. You know what? He's
the real
lucky.
surefire fantasy.
Welcome.
I'm not highlighting that one. Sorry, keep going.
Kevin's lucky that Eckler got hurt because he bought in on Bill and he was definitely the second fiddle to Eckler. Like,
yeah.
So now looking at his team, I'm now realizing, now seeing it like this, how like rookie heavy he is, how much he's really depending on rookies. Warren,
he is.
Rookie tight end. Bill, rookie running back. Emeka Buka, rookie wide receiver. Now all of them are looking pretty solid right now.
Henderson.
I mean, Bill's the one that's and Henderson. Well, Henderson's terrible. That's not even
Dude,
But
it's a team that's going to
really
work.
playing the rookies.
It's a team that's going to end up working. He's going to make the playoffs, but it's a team I couldn't stomach rostering.
This
like
is not
half
the,
these
if he makes the
players.
playoffs, this is not the team he's bringing.
Well,
You never know.
he could ride with it
it's
because
Kevin. He'll trade.
what's interesting with his team is you have Rashee Rice coming in, in 6 weeks, and then you hope that the rookies can formulate then. So he really has to squeak by during this time, which he's even chiming in here. 7-6, 6 seed, and then explode during the playoff time. But I'm gonna be honest, we need to see a lot more because Emeka is already performing, but is it even enough? And is this team going to be so much better to compete with 6 seed versus whatever it ends up being, the 3rd seed, or
They'll have to be trades.
Yeah,
It
He's not
could be
done.
good, but it's not enough. It needs it's capped. It's capped.
Jefferson's going to be gone tomorrow. He's not even going to see him play this week.
he
I
better. The
would
man
be-
wanted him.
He's the big one. I'd be so surprised to see Kevin hold on to for very long.
Yeah.
Who
And
was
if
big
any-
this week that exploded that was just completely random?
Just in
Like-
general.
Yeah, just in general. Who was the hot player this week that just went berserk for no reason?
Oh my gosh. Well, it was Amon-Ra, but that's not a random player.
No, I'm talking
It was,
I'm talking like a Keon Coleman, just out of nowhere having a good
I mean,
week.
honestly, it was Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, so he'd be
Yeah.
go get Renfro and then like another piece and sell off Jefferson for that.
All right, everyone go pick
Roma
up
Dunze.
Roma Dunze. That's good.
That's what he
Yeah.
would do. He would go.
I like
go
how
get
he
Dunze.
answered too. So he's putting it out in the world and he's saying, "Hey, this is what I want. This is the asking price."
He would go do a Dunze and plus something, obviously, but and
he's
give
also
up
got he's got
Jefferson.
Henderson's handcuff in Ramondre. That's a fun backfield to have.
I think it's the opposite
fun.
now. We kept
Fun.
Henderson as the highlight, but I think it's Stevenson's backfield again. So
I think
Yeah, like I
I
said,
think
this team's gonna make the playoffs, and I'm just gonna hate it because I hate this team, but it's gonna make it.
it's gonna make it.
Rasheed Rice should be good when he comes back.
Yeah, that's true. Rice is a
Assuming
good
Xavier
piece.
Worthy still isn't very good. We still haven't seen if Xavier Worthy's good yet. We might this weekend or this
Playoffs
Rice
playoffs
is good.
emergence was good, so we'll see what ends up happening. But coming in
that's-
number 8.
One more thing. That's why I don't understand his trades. Is he's waiting for Rice to come back in 6 weeks? He needs wins now, and then his team's gonna get even better, right?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
He's got one. You only need to get 6
Yeah.
to make it.
No, you need 7.
I think he manifested a 2-0, and then it's even funnier that he was the one that lost by like a point. So I think he was just feeling like I had that, and it instantly started with Bill at
Josh
one
Allen
point.
can carry him though.
I just love talking shit about Kevin.
But
though,
yeah,
to be
I
honest.
mean, holy shit, Josh Allen and JJ are like that's it. And JJ,
My boredom overtakes my strategy throughout the week. I
Catch
think
this
it does
guy
for
at his
all of us.
lowest.
It does for all of us.
Coming in number 8 is myself.
Dude, you got to do the slide after we build it up.
You're the music guy. I'm trying to like bring it in, but I'm trying to roll too. I think we got a sharp deadline tonight, so
We should be fine.
Yeah, we got an hour.
So
there.
let me pull your team up on my phone just to see.
So my homie, so is Kim Walker actually good now?
He's the highest rated running back, but
I'm a
I
Kim
won't know.
Walker guy. I'm
Yeah.
a believer. Kamara is just an RB2. He's
Yeah,
gonna fall in the end zone.
Ken
every
Walker
once in a
still
while.
only played 35% of snaps last week.
35%. Holy shit! As you can tell, I didn't watch any of the games.
And
You guys were all with me,
He
probably.
had like a couple explosive plays. Now that could be good. That might make him become the guy, but he only played 35% of snaps. And the week before was the same.
Are you worried about Ladd at all?
so I wouldn't feel good about Ladd if I wasn't so tuned into the Chargers games, but Herbert has missed like 3 50-yard touchdowns to him.
Mhm.
And so I'm hoping they figure it out. But I will say Herbert is very obsessed with QJ right now. Like, I'm going to throw this bomb. And freaking McConkey's got whatever, like, through the middle, like, crossing route
I think
is.
Keenan stole Ladd's job, or a lot of it. They're sharing now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Scary.
So I think the issue is the touchdowns because now he's not getting.
That's fair. Defense matters.
It's because they changed so much that
Defense
I don't
means
want to.
everything.
Zach's
create
defense
so
is the
much.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And defenses that from rumors might not be around next year. So I'm manifesting.
I'm back and forth on that. I'm in a couple leagues.
Last year we have them, so might as well talk about them. Why do you guys hate defense? I really don't understand the defense hate. Like there's skill to it.
Yeah, some, but it's so frustrating how little like a defense can. My biggest gripe has always been a defense can dominate and get hardly any points. Like they just might not get any sacks and they might not get any turnovers.
That's
but they
exactly-
stop them on downs. Like
That's exactly like a receiver or running back going for 100 yards and getting 12 points.
100 yards plus receptions is still pretty good.
Okay, how about this? How about a
defense that
running
gives
back
up
going for
14.
100 yards rushing? They get 10 points.
Okay,
It's part of the game.
right, but you can have a defense that your team won like 35-14, and there were a couple of garbage touchdowns, and your defense didn't get like very many sacks or interceptions, and you're screwed. Meanwhile, you can have a shit defense that happens to get some weird defensive touchdown. The thing that I have always wanted to do to fix it is to give points for turnover on downs, like a point or two for turnover on downs.
I like that.
But it always gets vetoed. I didn't even try.
Right. I don't know much with defense, but I think I'm in a league where like the score builds more than like drops. So like you see it a little different, and the fact that like when they perform, that score kind of builds up. But I'd much rather. I would draft Brandon Aubrey, second round. So if we brought kickers back, I'd be so about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with defenses. I will say I'm for defenses, but it's really nice to not think about it. Like, because I think Coleman even brought it up. It sucks sometimes to like root to like use them as a player during the game and just be like, I hope this is ending in a bad way or in a certain way. So it's nice to not have to worry about that. And it's also nice not like having two on your bench.
I always think it's like 50-50 in the league, but for your team, Zach, I mean, Collins good, right? Swift.
Then it's
I
a
feel
bunch of
you feel
scary.
good about Swift.
It's a bunch of scary, man. It's a bunch of.
You don't like Nico? I like Nico.
I like Nico. I'm not liking Stroud in the line, but I'm a big Nico fan. I like all of my players' potential, but
your team is built on potential.
Yeah,
your team is the most boomer bust team I've ever seen.
So we'll see. So, but that's what I thought I needed.
And Hawkinson is not your tight end anymore, by the way.
He is not. So that was changed. So
well, really, that should be Kittle.
It's Ferguson. Yeah, it will be Kittle, but we don't know how long he's out.
Yeah, minimum 4 weeks. So time will tell. So can I get a drum roll?
Sure.
Yeah, Mike's got it. I got too many things on my plate.
Surprise, surprise.
What?
Big fall.
Are
Really?
these really the rankings?
Huh?
Are these really the rankings?
These really are.
I'm actually shocked by this one.
Yeah, it's funny because Will and I don't know.
Yeah,
This is
we have
the
no idea.
first
I
time
actually
we
kind of
don't
like that.
know.
That's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
usually all three of us help or do it, but yeah, I was so we have a little slide at the end, so obviously
What?
the big change. So Mr. Number One the whole time has fallen. Obviously, some people did provide, like right around the time he had done the trade and things like that, but I show that it's very interesting to see how people feel about his team when they defended it. Obviously, he went and picked up Kraft today. But yeah, Logan's not happy, but
Nah, Logan reminds me, you guys don't know him, but I got an uncle that's like this. He loves to self-deprecate just to make it so that when things go good again, he can feel so much more excitement when the things go good again.
Who, Jonathan?
No,
low names.
Logan likes to hate on himself so that he can love himself. That's the way he works.
This is not the 7th best team in the league, or the third, or the third. Wait,
Fourth.
7th best. No.
Well, a lot of this,
Yeah,
remember,
third.
was a lot of the rankings that came in were before his trade, or a couple of them were.
Just a couple. Obviously, anyone can always update, but
I don't think it's far off.
This?
So
When I
really,
think
the way I view it is there's a strong. I'm gonna say probably like a strong 6. It might be 7, but like the teams are very even right now. So it's gonna take some of those injuries or just that far off trade that's gonna balance it. But like the rankings are probably the hardest they've been for me, other than maybe one other year where it's just like there's just this tier of just like it's almost even at this point. So I think in some ways you're taking the recency bias of his team only put up 50 points rather than do you think this team is going to end up at the 3 seed into consideration when doing the ranking.
I think Genty is a big thing that people are really like. I am with that. I think Genty is really
you guys are out on Genty?
I mean, he
After
is
2
dodging
games?
people like crazy.
Did
Pretty
you
out.
see his spin move on?
Yeah,
Like,
Derwin James.
I
would love to
trying
have
truck
Genty.
players thinking it's college, and he just gets fucking taken out. And
I
he can't
don't.
pass
So
block.
you don't like Genty on his team? Do you not like BTJ as well? Do you like London?
Yeah, I like London.
Okay, what about McMillan and AJ Brown?
I like McMillan. I mean, I like AJ Brown where he's at. Wow, AJ Brown might still be his 4th wide receiver.
No way. No way.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Really?
they're all very.
Would you rather
even.
have? Okay, so he's his 3rd then. You'd rather have BTJ in London than him, right?
I would rank his wide receivers London, AJ Brown, BTJ, McMillan.
Personally, I would rank him London, BTJ, McMillan, AJ Brown.
Really?
What'd you say, Mike?
London, Brown, BTJ, McMillan.
So I'd say from what I'm seeing, I would go London, McMillan, and I would put Brown and BTJ in like the same tier right now. I like Brown better than BTJ because BTJ, which we had the comment, like Mac Jones is a lot of what produced that. So I still need to see it. He's dealing with his own thing.
I know, but like Trevor Lawrence is better than Mac Jones. They have to figure it out, right? Like
you think. You would think.
I'm just shocked by it. He was my 2nd ranked team.
Yeah.
Then Mac Jones.
Mac Jones was last year when Trevor Lawrence was out, and that's where BTJ really.
Well, Mac Jones threw 3 touchdowns and 0 picks last week.
Yeah.
So Genty's the issue, huh, for you guys, and then really it's.
Well,
I don't know.
well I'm not going to say necessarily where I ranked Logan, but I didn't have him this low, so I don't think he deserves to be here at all because I think that trade really favored his team. Obviously, yes, we are explaining that his weak point is Genty. Kraft could be boom or bust.
So these rankings were before, most of them were before Kraft.
Yeah, I don't think Kraft's a huge needle mover, honestly.
I think he is.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think how recency biased this league is.
Their wide receiver situation is shit.
I'm gonna be honest too. I 100% knew this guy was gonna get Kraft. I expected $65.
I knew he'd go out. I didn't think he'd go that far out.
I knew it was gonna be him though. I knew there was no way Mr. Waiver was not going to get
dog shit. He needs Bucky bad. He does need Bucky.
He needs Bucky.
Cincy is bummy. BTJ is bummy. And Brown is bummy. Alave is probably concussed reading this comment and hurts his group.
Ooh,
Push Burchant.
just facts. Just
I mean,
facts. man.
that's how the league feels,
anybody else
Kevin.
on
You're
his team
speaking
that's
for the
worth
league. I'm not
mentioning?
gonna lie.
It's
That's
He's
I,
got
I
Io,
think Kevin had to shout that from the bottom of the rankings just to get to 7 still.
he's
So
got Io Manor. That's pretty good.
yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
I like his team. I actually don't think it's as far off ranked as I thought. I think maybe because I ranked him number 1 last week.
we got a request to go back to Kevin. See, hold on, I got to scroll a couple to get to Kevin at 9, and then there's
right.
Logan.
I'm curious who's 6 now.
All right, let's see
drum
who
beat
it
I'm
is.
actually on the edge of my seat right now.
Could
Yeah,
be a
honestly,
shot.
I think it might be you or me.
Could not be.
It's Brad. We're alive.
It's not you guys. So we had some big
Brad,
movers one way or
6
another.
too?
Brad's team is 6. So
Wow. Okay.
honestly, I feel Brad should go to 7. His trade helped him, but the Omarion question mark, and then he obviously lost Aaron Jones at this point, and then DJ Moore kind of being his only bench player. And then you throw in Pitts isn't the most elite tight end, and then Daniels might miss some games.
Lakers in 5. Breach.
The Lakers in 5 threw me. All right.
Actually, I feel like
yeah.
that's everything Kevin believes in.
So Jay Daniels, that knee injury, I think might linger. I think he might play through it, but I think it's going to hinder his running. And that's
I don't think you want him to play through it, but
I think he's gonna though, and that's a big part of his fantasy output is his rushing yards.
Yeah.
It's an interesting team.
Amari and Hampton's scary. Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors good.
That's your Josh Allen right there. Like that's gonna win him weeks.
How did Pitts do last week?
But you would think
7.
Daniels would too, though. That's where I'm at on this.
He's been consistent. Like
Who'd
he's
he play
getting the
week 1?
20 every week, but he's not getting the super high.
Here, 20 against the Packers, though, you got to be happy with.
No, yeah, you're not upset.
Yeah.
But when you drafted him that early, you're hoping to get, like there's so many quarterbacks getting 20, you're wanting that 29.
So go ahead, Will. Before
I absolutely okay. First off, I think that Garrett Wilson is actually, I think he might have his best year.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I think that Myers, I know he didn't have a crazy high scoring week.
I like Myers.
I like him so much.
Yeah, he's that flex piece that no one talks about.
Yeah,
right?
and he is their go-to. I mean, he's just by far he's their guy they're targeting. I mean, it's Bowers and him, but
right, yeah.
When he gets the ball, there were a couple plays he just didn't quite break them. But when he gets the ball, the way he can move with the ball makes me think he's going to be the kind of guy who can break you off a touchdown on this little dink and dunk. Like I like him a lot.
No, I think he does. I mean, they even hand the ball off to him, and I think that's where he gets a couple scores a few times a year.
He's on 22 targets this year too. 10 and 12. That's really good.
I mean, obviously, I think his weak points the tight end and RB2.
Yeah, Marion Hampton.
Those are major holes.
We expected more of Marion.
Yeah,
sure.
Those are major holes, but I think everywhere else he's fine. So
we kind of talked about this with Will's team. Well, more Will said it, which his team is grown to be stronger. But you kind of have a big 3 on this team. But he's riding the big 3 almost more than when Will was when he had stated that. And then there's just he went and got depth, and then he still doesn't have depth. So he's lucky his team looks this good because that Saquon trade was so big for him.
So the thing to say is he did lose Aaron Jones, which is
that's true.
But he also still has we have no idea, but he has the hope of Mixon coming back. If Mixon does happen to come back within the first 6-7 weeks, that's a huge boost. Huge boost.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe 6 is accurate.
I think it's about right.
Middle ground.
I think it might be around where I have him.
No, I think this is it.
Nope, I have him a lot higher.
I think it's just roster build, right? When you draft, it's that you're taking the running back, and then a wide receiver, and then that QB. That your team kind of looks like this, right? Where you're kind of weak in the tight end or RB2 or flex spot, right? So.
Oh wait, he also has DJ Moore, who's not even on this list.
Yeah, it is. Do you see DJ Moore bench right there?
Yeah, he's right there.
I don't know. I don't know enough about where DJ Moore's been, but obviously Roma Dunze does.
DJ Moore scored 7.1 points both weeks.
I feel like it's what he did the previous year too. So
Yeah.
I think Brad's where he needs to be. But personally, when you compare the two teams, I think Logan should have been higher. I do think there was just some outlandish rankings that did this, and that shows probably how close the top 6, 7 really are.
I ranked him number 1.
Oh. Wow.
So I disagree. I think
cool.
Brad is ranked higher than him for a reason.
Wow.
Who'd you rank 1?
Brad.
You did not. Did
I
you?
really did.
And you're sitting
It
here
was
sitting on the same-
pre-trade. It was pre-trade, but I ranked him 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you heard it here first. That's Will's number 1 team.
So there you
I
go.
was a
Brad.
problem.
So Brad was really 9th overall, but he bolstered him.
He still probably would. He probably would have gone down to 7.
Kevin,
I
It
ranked,
you're
Logan.
ranking there, Logan.
I ranked Logan like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much of an effect, surprisingly. So coming in
You're
at number
welcome,
5,
Brad. See, that's why I said it.
Mr. Running Back Jordan with no QB, revolving door currently.
So draft day, I
interesting
thought this
team.
was the best team.
Well, you want to believe it, and then especially you had the ETN like potential eruption. But can you survive with DK and Sutton as your wide receivers? I mean, I think there's a point we all thought that he stole the draft with his running backs, and now it just doesn't look like the 4 running backs are strong enough.
I mean, I'd like to think you could with DK and Sutton, but at the moment,
I
it
think
doesn't
that-
seem like it, right? And then Chase Brown, I think, is going to be a problem now.
It has an effect on him. It might have the most effect on him, or the Dink and Dunks, maybe. But
Yeah, I agree.
maybe, but,
I think it hurts him a lot. And
It hurts everyone.
Njoku is now in a committee tight end situation. That's not good.
which is wild. But there's options out there for him to pick up, but they're all pretty similar to the.
But he did steal ETN.
Yeah, ETN's nice.
Bijan looks
Jameson
great. Bucky
Williams
looks
might
good.
end up sliding. Who's he starting right now? That's what I'm curious. I don't think
So
he's starting Sutton.
he took out Sutton this morning, I think, and put Ridley in.
Ooh,
So
I'm surprised not Jameson.
I can see him change it, but Ridley has a higher projection. I feel like a lot of people seek out the higher projection when people are looking at teams and things like that. I still see him switching something up and seeing what he does.
The thing with Jordan's team is he's not a big trader, so he's going to try. I mean, he could change, but there's a good chance he's going to try to rely on these guys building up and then becoming the players that he wants them to become.
Yeah, Jordan will have a couple trades during the year, but they're very calculated. You know, they're not just, like some of us just like ripping off trades, right? His are more like calculated with it. Although draft day, he likes to trade. It's like 5 trades a year in the draft.
He gets it all out in the draft, and then it's just like one trade. So
I think that's in reference to Logan's team, by the way.
Yeah, this is the better one right here. He's trying to say how much he hates Mike's.
I hate the player. It's nothing pros hate your team more than I hate the player.
I think
Kevin and I hate each
talking
other's draft style.
About Logan's team, but yeah.
So obviously Bijan, great. Bucky won him the week, which is crazy. It's gotta be a great feeling winning a week, scoring 82 points.
Oh yeah,
or whatever it was.
I mean, there was definitely some moments where I felt pretty confident with Will's projection as I watched mine just plummet. But you get to the point where you're like, "Oh, I got this," and you feel like that's such a victory. So I can't imagine sneaking out a 1.80-point victory.
It was crazy too. It was like literally the last play, like last.
It was scary with Bucky though because White looked good and
looked really good.
Yeah, but I really feel Bucky's just got the talent. It's probably gonna be like 65% Bucky, the other percentage split between the other two. But
getting the touchdowns vulture will hurt, but it happened last year because they even brought in Sean Tucker last year. So there was points where you were nerve-wracking, but it tends to happen.
Did you guys talk about the Dak pickup at all?
Yeah.
I think that's a great pickup.
I mean, he had Fields.
Yeah, but like in general, like I think Dak's gonna be great this year for fantasy.
I feel like it's at the
like
point
just
now
airing it out.
There's so many quarterbacks. Like if you don't have those top 2 or 3,
I think he's in the middle of the road. I think he's just a waiver guy. I mean,
I think he's gonna end up being good. Like I almost considered like him being my guy.
He
until
might
Herbert,
be
but
too, but I think he might be that quarterback 10.
I will say what hurts him is the running back, the arrival of Javonte. So we do have a hot take from one of our fellow league mates asking, should he trade for Bucky?
I think you should. What would
Jordan's
you do?
trying to ship him.
I think you give him A.J. Brown.
I wouldn't do that.
No, obviously, I think if in the terms of two teams that
I would
need to
do-
trade, you have the most running back heavy team and you have the most wide receiver heavy team. I think it's a match made in heaven for him.
Mike, you wouldn't trade giving away AJ Brown for Bucky?
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kidding. Yeah.
What would be a package for Bucky?
Do Genty straight up for him.
All right, let's go on to number 4. This is definitely me. I'm almost positive. Woo!
Look at that.
Big
Call
Bo.
the shot.
Big Bo. I think Bo's the one thing on my team that's
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
to me like you should have went and got Dak.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
No, he's better than
Honestly.
Dak. He's better than Dak.
probably. Yeah.
they're similar, I think, but you ride it out. But CMC, great. Kyron, not as great as you think, but obviously no upset
Dude.
starting him.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Kyron's
9
great.
points is
He
really
had-
good.
He had one random touchdown vulture. Corum had like 5 attempts.
How
Hey,
many points did he have? Did he have 9? I thought I was looking at the other day.
Who? Kyron?
Kyron.
Yeah, he had 9.
he had AJ Brown type numbers.
He had 14 the week before. He's
You
doing
know who I
fine.
love is JSN.
Yeah,
He's really good.
He's
McLaurin
very
has
good.
been a bit of a letdown, but I
Yeah.
think that starts.
you brought up some good points. I mean, his absence could have been a factor, so you like
Oh,
to
for
see it.
sure. When's their bye?
You
Mhm. I think I have the best
That's a lot
running
to
backs
ask.
in the league.
There's a
The
lot
best,
to ask.
the best full set of. I think I have the best set of running backs in the league. Personally,
I would lean.
CMC, Kyron,
Kyron.
and you know Kyron will be. I mean, he's been.
Yeah, I
good,
like Kyron.
but
I was
he'll still
kidding
be
with you.
good. And Javonte Williams looks like it's just going to be all. It looks like he's almost half the freaking offense. He's the running back 2 on the season.
I know. I would totally sell high on Javonte in your shoes, but
No,
that's the
I'm
difference
spitting
between
out.
us.
He,
I
has,
would've
he
told him-
does not have the trade value.
What do you think you could get for Javonte?
Not enough.
I'd be curious.
I don't think it's enough. Will doesn't watch the footballers? What do you mean I don't watch the footballers? I mean, I don't really, but what are you referencing?
Will doesn't watch the football.
I watched him. I watch him or I listen to him. I listen to about half an episode every 2 days, and then I get
What?
bored.
He would trade you AJ Brown for him.
For who? Javonte? There's no chance.
or Hampton.
You wouldn't do that?
No,
Or
that'd be
Hampton.
crazy.
I don't know. I
No,
know he's probably talking to you.
That's crazy too.
Yeah, I wouldn't do Hampton.
I
I
don't
would
think you guys
consider
are
Brown.
understanding how good Javonte looks. He's getting the workload. He's played a good and bad team, and he's dominated both games.
I would heavily consider Brown, honestly, because just think about it. 1 week of AJ Brown looking somewhat like himself, you have all that value on your team
Consistency,
now.
Javonte. And running backs are so much more valuable in this
I
league.
know, but if AJ Brown comes out and scores 25,
And that's
You
literally what
instantly
Javonte
have a
has
wide
been
receiver
doing.
one.
Javante's been doing that already. He's done it twice.
I know, but like if he has a bad 2 games, then people are gonna be like, okay, he was just a fluke. If AJ Brown comes out and has 2 good games, then they're like, oh, AJ Brown's back.
I just don't
Then
think-
you can flip him for an even better running back than Javonte.
Javonte
Not
got
now.
20
You've
points
given
against
up the whole
Philadelphia.
plan.
Yeah,
don't
but that's
think
what you got to do.
Javonte had 20 points against Philadelphia. He's got the entire backfield. He's got all the workload. I mean,
I love the value pick. The thing that hung up on me with what you said, I still think Jordan has you beat on the running
Yeah,
back.
It's closer than I
Who's Jordan's
thought
running
though,
back?
when you
It's
originally
very
said it.
close. I'm sorry.
Jordan's running backs?
Yeah, I still like his better. You got
Just-
Bijan, who matches your
Hey, you're
CMC.
fucking now with Chase Brown and the Bengal situation. Really?
I pretty
No.
much nix off Chase Brown. I taking Bucky and ETN basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. You can.
No,
yeah.
it's
I
close.
think that's crazy.
It's a push to me.
A healthy CMC, yeah, as good as Bijan is, a healthy CMC is better. There's just no question.
Yeah,
Kyler,
I mean, I'm a CMC is my guy, but that's a push.
he's been better already just this season, and he's proven it throughout his career.
It's a push.
Push.
Dude, you should do the
If we
AJ
were
Brown
drafting
for
today,
Devontae
do you
trade.
really, like, right? If we were to go back in time, do you really, and start drafting, do you really think that CMC is not getting taken as the first running back off the board, other than possibly Saquon?
I honestly don't want to fight this, but I don't think it's Saquon. I think it's Bijan
Bijan
and
had a
CMC.
touchdown, and he split carries with Algier.
Yeah, and he has for the last 2 or 3 years he's been in the league, and it's still the same.
Yeah, and he's still scoring less points every game than McCaffrey.
Like I said, I think you guys are the top two. I just don't think it's a runaway. I think your value with Javonte was unreal, but
Okay, well, technically, I have. Well, actually, Kyron. No, I would take it back. I do have the running back like 4 and 2, but Kyron is like
Travis over
running back, like,
Kyron.
13 or
Interesting.
14.
Ooh.
Travis. I don't know.
But Will, with the big climb, I'm a big fan of your team, and obviously you're the only 2-0 team, and you just added Jawan at your tight end, and
This is the highest I've
Jordy.
ever been ranked, by the way. Thank you, guys.
I love CMC, Kyron, JSN, and then AJ Brown. That's a huge piece for you. And I would love your team even more.
I mean, I would totally trade Pacheco for AJ Brown if I was you.
I would love to trade.
I don't blame you at all.
Pacheco's the biggest, the worst.
I can't believe how down everyone is on AJ Brown.
I mean, you heard it. You heard it the other day. Too
He's
bad
like
Robin's
special
not in
voice.
here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is what happens when we know what to expect, but lucky for Logan, he's the one that gets to
I
reap the
like
benefits.
AJ Brown.
All right,
It's
coming
just
into
a
our
whole
top,
body of work behind it.
good offense
Sorry.
too.
I digress.
Number 3,
Robin, dang, Mike, you're ranked high.
I didn't think I'd be this high. I thought it'd be
number-
like 5.
hey, you never know what to expect. So Robin coming in number 3, obviously, I think this is a product of myself. So I gave him Chase. So I'm assuming that's what kind of bolstered this. Maybe Roma Dunze looking like the real deal. But Baker was obviously Burrow, but Baker's a great pickup off the waiver wire. He's got a strong tight end in McBride, JT. I mean, obviously, if he had any stronger running backs, we'd be talking because JT is the unreal value, which I know, Will, you wanted him, which obviously if you would have gotten JT, then your team would have been insane.
I got Kyron instead. I'm okay with it. My team was 2-0.
No, he's talking about Robin's team.
I know. He said if I got JT,
Oh, okay. That's hilarious. This team's fucking horrible.
This is wild. Yeah,
I don't
Waddle
think
and
it's the third best team either, in my opinion. I think it's a top 5 team.
that's crazy to me.
I don't
Why?
know.
I think Chase takes a major hit here.
Chase
Yeah, I
is
And
still
then he's
really
got Brees
good.
Hall,
Devontae-
who's a question mark.
Devontae is I said this last week and you disagreed with me, and I'm going to say it again, and he looked even better. Javonte is legitimately incredible. That team he's going to keep being incredible unless he gets hurt.
Yeah, he's going to be
Chase
good.
will still be good. McBride is probably going to finish the year as the best tight end. I think
Yeah, he's going to be up there. He's in the conversation.
He's got JT. He honestly might finish as a top 3 running back.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
Brees Hall, probably still good. That might have been a weird week. We'll see.
I don't believe in Brees Hall, and I don't believe in Waddle or Odunze.
I believe in a Dunze. I do believe in a Dunze, unfortunately.
I feel that Robin's team got better slightly. The Burrow hit hurts him, but I don't think he's a third overall team.
I also like Cedric Tillman.
Yeah. And then he has a chance of RJ Harvey.
That's the key right there is RJ Harvey.
Yeah.
If he comes, later in the season like he's supposed to, if he comes hard.
What is with the slander to this team in the chat? What is going on? I'm not going to post that one. He doesn't need more slander.
What, this one?
I already did.
I like this one. This one makes me laugh.
I love this team. I
mean, I like it, but you can't deny that Chase takes a hit with the Burrow, and it makes
a little
it gives him a major because he had Burrow too, and Baker's gonna be fine, but doesn't have the ceiling Burrow had, in my opinion.
It takes a hit. It does take a hit, but
yeah,
Chase is still good.
Kevin, I bet you wish you had every other team in the league.
Maybe not Daltz.
No, I think he wishes he had adults still. I think Kevin hates his team.
Yeah,
Except
actually,
Waddle,
Kevin and
Harvey,
I
and
actually
Tillman.
agree for once on this. Waddle, Harvey, and Tillman, I'm not huge on. Harvey will be the question mark, like I already said, but who knows? You guys are really sold on a Dunze? Like that hard already?
I think it's just
I'm
me,
not.
but I am.
Go get JJ for him, Robbie.
I'm not sold that crazy on him, but I'm sold on him.
I mean,
he was pretty good last year, and Caleb Williams seems to really like him.
he has a strong flex option with him now, but once again, when you're comparing teams, I just don't feel that makes him an outlier to be number 3 at this point. So I need to see a lot more of it to really make feel he deserves to be here.
I mean, Odunze he got 13 points in week 1 and 29 in week 2. It's pretty good. 11 targets and 9 targets. That's pretty good. He's got 3 touchdowns already. That's pretty good. And they've lost all these games. And they're gonna keep. They're never gonna be dominating. They're gonna have to always be.
Did you do Williams for Odunze, Will?
No, I don't like him that much.
Okay.
And also, Williams a top 5 running back to you?
Running backs are important. Like
they are
running backs. I'm not running back for wide receiver. The wide receiver has to be a lot better for me to trade for the running back.
I would love just to see what you could get for him.
I
would love that experiment. I really would.
I'll be able to get a lot for Williams in a couple of weeks, but then I'll always be higher than everybody else.
Yeah,
that's what makes trading very interesting.
Yeah, I always love hearing like people's thoughts on different players. It's always so different than mine, which maybe that's bad for me.
Well, it's always hard too. I mean, you think this with anyone, but like that diamond in the rough that you drafted, like that always feels so good. Like you can stand on that saying like I got him. You know,
you always believe in him more too than like his true value.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's Javonte in this scenario, but
end of the 7th round, that definitely makes me like Williams more.
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to be with Robin with Odunze too. His team might require him to sell him. I'm sure he's looking to maybe do a sell high at some point so he can build his team stronger.
But he can't do it yet. He doesn't have enough value yet. That's not one of those things. Unless he does.
I think he does. From what I'm hearing.
From what I'm hearing from everybody but me, you guys don't have any. You guys wouldn't trade shit for either of them.
Who, Odunze?
Odunze or Williams. Like this. That's why the league still doesn't think of them as the players.
I think the right person. Like
you need more than 2 weeks of it for people, the rest of the league, to believe.
Yeah,
I would Javonte, but for me, I wanted to draft him. So like you took him right where I was going to take him, and now I just like it's a loss. So I don't want to spend his new value. He's worth it, but Odunze, I'm not in on yet. But I think we have an idea of who number 2 might be.
Mikey boy.
Hell yeah, let's go. Love seeing Saquon up there.
I can't even figure out who that makes number 1, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, I can't either. Who does that make? Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
I don't know who it is yet.
He's about to cream everywhere.
Mr. Fantasy.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's not watching. I don't think he's watching.
Hey, he'll probably watch this tomorrow.
We'll hear.
I hope he does.
No, I think he is. He sent me a text earlier. I think he's tuned in somewhere. He's just a little busy, but Mike's kind of drafted this team and also built it in some ways, but probably the deepest team. All
Mike's
hits
team
pretty much
looked
from the draft.
Terrible after the draft. Not gonna lie.
It was bad. I hated it.
Everyone hated it. Mike was ranked like 9 after week 1 he was ranked.
I think like 9 or 8.
Yeah, it looked bad.
I hated my team.
But a lot of these guys that I didn't expect to produce are producing.
And then he went and picked up Herbert as well, giving him just that last piece that he was missing. Really strong quarterback at this point. And yeah, now we have Saquon there. So I don't think there's any argue to you being here. You obviously have who I view as most likely the number 1, maybe number 2 tight end. And you have wide receivers for days. You just might have an issue of, did I start the right player at some point?
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. Is
but I don't think
the wrong player.
I mean, it's not worth just selling low on anyone, but you could be in an issue if Dobbins loses the role, because I just don't know if you can believe in Pickens. So whereas your team is super deep, like a bipocalypse week, like could hurt you. But
yeah,
you're strong. I don't think
you have about it. I'm pretty excited about Saquon.
Yeah,
he makes me feel good.
Yeah, your team is really good. Keenan Allen looks great. You got your wide receiver room.
What about Keenan for Javonte?
I knew that was coming.
No, no. That's a wide receiver in a committee of 3. Come on.
I'm just Josh. I wouldn't
Hey,
do that. That's crazy.
You give him a Cowboy back.
You got Saquon, but your running back situation is still a little scary.
Yeah, it's the same as it was, right?
He took his for a slightly stronger.
It just looks better than it did.
Yeah. You just feel
I've always had weak running backs, which I hate.
Yeah, which I think is why you and even the way you bolster your team made people think, well, it's not as good, but you like all your wide receivers were hits, so your value wide receivers became hits. But that's what's still so interesting to me with your team. But it's probably because you got Bowers, but it feels like a lot of your wide receivers were later value like gym finds. But it's like, where was your like third fit? But like I know Evans got drafted higher this year than he used to, and he doesn't look as good with a Mecca there and things like that. But it's really interesting.
Evans is the one I still struggle. I don't believe in him.
I like.
I don't know why.
Evans.
Oh,
yeah, I feel that. I mean,
he's like
you still roll him out there, but I mean, he gets like 11 targets.
He's gonna get you 10 points, and then he'll have boom games.
Yeah, I just need Saquon and
I don't think
he'll
he'll
score 30.
I don't think he's a boom guy.
Who?
Evans.
No, he's not. It's when he scores touchdowns, obviously, but
yeah.
There's one team who got the best of this team, though. What does that mean?
He beat me week 1.
He beat him.
Oh.
Gosh, could you imagine if Logan was 0-2?
Woo. We got breaking news.
That's not real, is that?
I don't know. That's what my inside sources tell me.
I mean, he is the knowledge of this.
If that's real, I'm going to literally cry live on the podcast.
I don't think it's real.
I don't think it is.
But no, I'm excited. Let's move on to 1.
Yeah, number one.
He's got his number. Oh man. See, I agree.
Coleman,
this was my
number one, man.
Achane, Cook, Puka, CD, Harrison.
Solid team.
Solid, but not great.
I mean, I think it's deserving right now. I think the only issue is, can Achane stay healthy? Can Puka stay healthy? And then obviously, can Mason sustain his role? I do like the idea that he went and got CD over JJ, but Jalen Warren looked like his like Javonte Williams, and I just don't know if he gave up onto him too quickly to just go get CD over JJ.
I ranked him 1 as well, but he does have like the most injury-prone people on his team.
He does.
Like,
but yeah,
Puka and Achane.
1 as well. So, but Cook, insane right now. Obviously, there was big fights in other leagues I was in about Cook, but the truthers were definitely right on him.
Yeah, that worked out, didn't it?
Yeah.
His interesting piece is Marvin Harrison. If Marvin Harrison can do anything, like to step forward, this team's going to be really hard to beat.
Anything like Malik Neighbors?
Yeah, honestly.
I have this team ranked high, but I don't know if this team is as good as people. And you are right about the injury prone. It's an injury prone team for sure. But I don't think it's like next level. It's definitely a top 3 team. I probably ranked him 2nd or something, but I don't think it's like, wow, this team blows my mind.
He's number 1. We're still working out some kinks on our end.
Why is it 7?
I looked at it,
be number 1,
and I totally thought it was a 1.
Oh man, hold on. I think we can edit that.
Yeah, Achane and Cook, though, I think are both guys that are also going to disappear sometimes. Marvin Harrison obviously is a disappearing. Nakua's always great. Laporta, you want more from him than he gives. CD is great. Kyler Murray is not that just like you got to start every week quarterback right now. And he hasn't been for a couple of years.
Yeah, I've rode the Kyler experience. It's a wild ride, but he always just gets you 20. Like he'd be having the best game.
He's the safest, most boring because he runs, but at the same time, like he only gets 18. He doesn't really get into the 20s. It's like 18. So
yeah, he doesn't. And Let's just remember, too, he played New Orleans and Carolina his first 2 games.
Yeah.
And those weren't even very good games. So.
Well, I mean, I was one of the trades. So
I think he's talking about Kevin here.
and there's Kevin's. But I don't know.
Kevin and Zach.
I think it's got to be more me because I really feel that CD and Mason isn't much better than JJ and Warren. But you want to ship off JJ, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I believe in the A chain like full tour.
I mean, I believe in A chain or however you say it, but it's really tough to have Dolphins players right now. Just in general, it's just not a fun watch. And that's all part of this, right? Is you want to enjoy your experience. You don't want to like A-Chain's not fun to watch. Like he might go crazy.
He's scary to watch. You're like, he's let that boom play happen.
I hate when you watch the players that get hit and just literally look like they're breaking in half every time.
But his team works. So
far, I mean, it works good enough to be 1-1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not undefeated like someone.
He's not 2-0 like our 4th ranked team. This is crazy. So
all
right.
6 spots. Dang, boy.
Yeah, so
That's wild. What's next on the agenda?
We had a 6 up, 6 down. We know this is where we got to figure things out.
I can't believe Logan with the 7. Oh, is it Q&A time?
Not quite. We got matchups. This is where the system gets.
I
got you, Zach. If you need me.
Sorry, I'm getting bit in the foot by a cat. Okay. What are we on? Matchups?
All right, we got matchups.
CMC is really out. No, you guys are messing with me, right?
Yeah, he's not out.
This is so fucking frustrating. I can't tell if this is real.
You should trade him for AJ Brown.
I hate you guys.
Let me see.
Okay, you guys talk about your stuff. I got to do more research on
Mahomes, Daniels.
He's not out. Everyone would have gotten an update by now.
They're messing with you.
It could have happened fast. They do Twitter.
Let me see this, Zach, real quick. Okay, so Mahomes, Daniels.
Yeah, let me get to this. I hate Sleeper's thing on here.
Mahomes, Daniels. I think. Well, Daniels is hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Mahomes in this matchup.
Okay. Who's this? This is Zach and Brad.
This is me and Brad.
I'm gonna go Jacobs.
Jacobs for sure.
I'm gonna go Hampton in a bounce back week.
Wow.
Yep. Neighbors. I'm gonna go him.
Yeah.
No, wait.
I got muted.
Sorry, did not mean.
Did you not like what I was saying?
No, I did not mean to do that. But I can't zoom my screen in.
Oh, this is the truth right here. We need to move back to ESPN.
Sucks.
I'm just kidding. But
but I
like your. I like from Nico down on your side.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like, I feel a little more confident while both our sides are boom or bust. I think I feel a little safer on my side currently, which is scary to say. But yeah, I think the real truth because
Brad's team more on the.
This is matchup of the week. This is it. I'm calling it. This is matchup of the week.
I think the big thing is going to be his Commanders because if Daniels is hurt, does that help or hurt Debo? I don't even know who the backup is there anymore.
Mariota.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, not bad then.
Yeah, not too bad. I am going to go.
I got myself on this one. I can't say it.
Neighbors plays Kansas City, and Kansas City I think has a good defense. So I'm gonna go Zach. And because of the Daniels question mark.
I don't be mean, but I don't really have it as close. I think Brad's team just looks better almost every single spot. The only one that's close, the only one that Zach, in my opinion, has it is Debo. So I'm going to go Zach.
Scroll down.
When he scrolled down, I liked Brad's a lot more.
Really? It's your number one team.
Yeah,
I think that's
Garrett
exactly what you should
Walker,
play.
And I'd rather have Myers than McConkey.
Yeah, I guess it was his number one team. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
I think
maybe
that's
why
I got ranked at 1.
Yeah, and I think I was like your last or second to last team, so I think that's exactly how you should feel about it. So
both these teams dog shit, dang boy.
Thanks, Jordan. I assume I can't even see the screen. I think I know who's talking. All right, I think we got Mr. High Projection here, number 1 team versus Kevin.
What's he projected?
So
Coleman.
127.
127.
Yeah.
You daddy.
Holy shit.
I think only place where Coleman loses in matchups is Allen, which is a big place, honestly.
Yeah.
And Warren.
Oh, yeah, tight end, but that's
Everywhere else, Coleman wins.
yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm looking at Kevin's team over there. No, this is actually a really interesting one because they just did that trade. So
Yeah, that one is not close either. I'm sure I'm wrong on both, but
I feel Allen is playing Miami and he could literally single-handedly win him on Thursday night.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They could be up so big at halftime, he doesn't even play the second half.
That's all I needed to hear. Yeah, I got Coleman.
Yeah, we gotta find ways to make it look like Kevin can win that game.
I had to have some faith in Kevin. All right, here's a close matchup. Jordan and Robin, pretty much identical projections at 119. So we got 2 waiver wires. I still think I favor Baker. We're playing solid defenses, nothing great.
Yeah, I mean, my dad comment was a little wild. I wasn't saying I shouldn't have said great. He's going to be a good start, I think, for you.
Like Will said, number 10, and you're happy with that. So
yeah, I think that is fair. That was kind of wild.
Yeah. You got Taylor Robinson as a push.
No, Bijan. Isn't the Titans defense good?
No, that's not some obvious Bijan over Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
I think the Titans used to
what
have
is
a better
my
defense.
opinion of Bucky and Brees Hall then?
You're just like assuming things that like if we're going based off what they've done, Jonathan Taylor, I'm pretty sure is outscoring Bijan this year.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like number 1 or number 3. Okay.
Where's Bijan?
Not number 3.
You're right. He won't be number 3.
Number 4.
Yeah, I mean
the Colts and Jonathan Taylor didn't play the second half of his first game.
Bucky over Brees Hall.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sticking to Bijan. Bijan against Carolina, he's going to kill them.
You can have a favorite, but there's no obvious in that one, in my opinion. I don't think.
I love how much we fight about the term push. Like, it's so asinine to someone.
And what did you guys just say? Bucky over Brees Hall?
What are you doing?
My Miranda's cooking hamburgers, and it's pretty late, so I already made her wait this long. No, it's Brees Hall over Bucky. That's kind of weird. They play each other though.
Huh? You got Brees Hall over Bucky?
Yeah, I got the guy who's not sharing and the guy who's doing better. Brees Hall did have a bad game last week.
You want to make a bet on that?
I will say the only interesting thing with Brees Hall is Justin Fields is out. So that
also click on Brees Hall. What was his first game? Wasn't it insane?
Yeah, let's take a look.
It wasn't insane. It was 15 points.
I thought it was better. No touchdowns.
No touchdowns. Then he followed up with a 4-point game, which obviously they were terrible against Buffalo. And then you got Bucky, who I think has been consistent. So had touchdown first game.
Okay, I lose that one. I still choose Brees Hall, but I lose that one.
Yeah. I think at this point, Robin, even with Chase downgrade, Chase and Adams as well over Metcalf and Redley, in my opinion. Same with McBride. I don't think there's any conversation. I know Willie like DK, okay. But then I think a more opinionated, but I think I believe in Jordan.
That's better for Jordan.
Yeah. I am curious how Brown did. So not very well. 7.
It's against Jacksonville too, man.
Yeah, that's scary. I wonder
if
ETN
plays Houston. Man, this is a close one.
This is a close one.
I wonder
Adams
how long
AJ
he can
Brown.
Start Brown.
Adams. That's so sad, but Adams. I mean, I'd rather have Adams on my team than have AJ Brown on my team.
I like AJ Brown, but I need to get him, but I don't think I can get him. But yeah,
that one's tough. I mean,
you can get him maybe after this week when he scores another tier. Luckily, I get to go against him again.
Yeah, he's going to score 30. I pick. I'll make my pick real quick. Sorry. I'm gonna pick Robin because of the final 2 matchups there in the flex.
Really? Oh yeah,
You
you're
like-
talking about the defenses play.
But the flex, you like Robin's flex better than
I'm
Jordan's
nervous
stuff?
about Brown.
I don't think he
And
likes
I'm
this
nervous
side better. I
about
think he's just
Houston's
nervous.
defense.
But
Yeah.
I think when you bolster just the lopsidedness of like these 3 positions,
Yeah,
you
I
think-
think it's
you-
it's Robin for me. But it's
You take-
more. It's not because of flex. It's because of start like his early guys.
Yeah, I think overall roster.
Because I think running backs, obviously Jordan, wide receivers. So then,
Obviously Robin. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Robin on that one as well. We have Will and Logan, 2 120s, so probably a really good matchup of the week. So the previous number 1 versus the actual standings number
And
1.
the quarterback is what's really killing me in that projection.
Oh yeah, you're beating him with a 4-point, almost 5-point swing right there. That's wild. So obviously
McCaffrey
Hurts-
is playing, by the way. Fuck you guys.
yeah, there's not even a Q next to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I win in running.
I
backs.
mean,
You went in running backs. Yep.
I win in wide receivers. Let's see
What?
flex.
hold on. I mean, Scary Terry is kind of scary.
First off, Bijan has been bad and has a bad wrist, which apparently means that when he goes for a ball, he puts his hands out there, but not his body, which is really
All right, put Drake London up there for this situation,
okay. Yeah.
and I'm gonna favor Logan's side at this point in time.
Me too. But if you had AJ Brown, then we're
I'd rather have
talking.
Javonte Williams than AJ Brown, and he's projected 4 more points.
I'm gonna just say push on the tight ends. I think I actually believe in Johnson more just due to the consistency, but Kraft is gonna ball out at times, especially with no wide receivers.
Good to
present.
the defense. Go to the defense.
I'm gonna lean Logan.
Oh yeah.
There's the big
Oh,
difference
yeah.
maker. The Packers D.
Yeah.
All right, who do you start without Worthy? Is it
Worthy's trending to play, they said.
I know.
I
I'm
think
just
he'd
asking.
start-
And it would be Jennings.
Yeah,
Jennings,
I'd agree.
One Jennings, okay. All
Honestly,
right.
I honestly still might start Jennings. He looked really good last week, but
Yeah, I think it'd be a little interesting, still off the rip. You don't know what Worthy's gonna do. Let's see, Washington, Arizona, Baltimore. Give me high scoring. Give me Logan for the bounce back. AJ
I'm
Brown.
gonna go Logan too.
fuck you guys.
Sometimes it has nothing to do with you, man. You just happen to be the one.
Look at my team. It's goated. You guys are crazy.
I don't even have to look at this. I don't think
I
I
got
have any
Dalt.
interest in picking Mike in this
Dalt.
one.
Give me Dalt.
Mike with an outstanding 124 to a low 102.
That is
Um,
crazy.
So right off the rip, Lamar Jackson and Herbert might end up being a push.
This
but
is
deep down-
definitely a game you lose when you're projected to win by 20 points.
I know.
Don't you hate that?
Insane.
This is the game where bad things.
I'm pretty excited, but we'll see.
Yeah,
gonna-
so I definitely.
Wait, can we
have
also
him-
say, yeah, it's with, again, a giant point discrepancy in quarterback for Dalt.
Yeah. Which honestly is going to end up
okay.
being a push at the end. I feel.
Let's see if Dalt's got any positions or anything I like better than Mike. Scroll down a bit. Let's see.
Jerry Judy over Mike Evans, right?
No.
Okay. All right, he's starting Dobbs. All right, what is going on with this lineup now? Oh, you got to like Henry somewhere.
The
Well,
Eagles
no, he
played
goes
the
up against
Rams.
Barkley.
Wait, what?
That's not.
Dalton
I
said
was
the
gonna
Eagles
say-
played the Rams 8 months ago, and Jalen Hurts threw for 128 yards. 56 of those went to Dallas Goedert.
How long ago?
Wow.
8 months ago
Yeah, that was last year.
in the snow.
Yeah, I think that was playoffs. Right?
Boy.
Yeah, I mean it's
He's
Mike.
got
I want to
Henry.
like break.
He has
I want to
Henry.
break this down, but you take Henry up to Saquon. Henry
Right.
goes
You
with-
take him up to Saquon. That's still, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So Yeah, no, there's nothing here other than
I got Dalton.
Lamar.
Would you do Keenan Allen or J.K. Dobbins?
Keenan Allen.
I think you haven't started Keenan. Like you just need.
It's been driving me crazy, man.
You need to
It's
experience
been driving me
it.
crazy too. That's actually
But
why I did the Debo trade, so I could start
Yeah.
Keenan too.
You should
but
start
yeah, I mean,
Bixby.
Yeah, get bold.
Go real shot in the dark. But yeah, interesting one there.
That's a
All
rough
right.
one.
Well, I think our last segment is Q&A. I liked this a lot last week.
Yeah, Q&A.
Q&A. Is there something you'd like to talk about?
So Mike
Any
by
hot
ability.
topics? You can even join in real quick. Would you trade Evans for AJ Brown?
trade
I mean,
Evans
I
for-
would, but obviously that's just me.
How do I make my screen go away so I can pee?
There you go. What about the sound? Okay, the sound's gone as well. The big question for the league is Dalton and Kevin already tilting? Do we feel that with the trades? Are they seeking for something? But does the group have any questions for us other than just this AJ Brown stuff?
Would you trade Evans for AJ Brown?
Why didn't the Panthers sneak the ball with Bryce at the not-yard line? I have heard this so many times because Hunter Renfrow is goated from this couch. I would love to see the bet slips.
I don't know
I know
why
it hurts
either.
you so bad.
I don't know why either.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
But honestly, does Bryce ever sneak? Like, it would have been Chuba, right? I don't think he's
It's a
ever
good
snuck
question,
the ball.
Jordan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it
We're
up.
out of
There's no more.
questions.
Are we out of questions? Oh,
Oh. How
Many four-string wide
many
receivers
more
scored a touchdown
four-string
this
wide
week?
receivers?
6.
How many scored last week? That's
Probably 2. 3.
oh, is this the 2-3?
hold on one second.
What
I
is
got
really
Who's
something.
going
deep
to
before
sell the
string?
parlay this week? That's a good question.
I mean,
Whoever picks
it's
the
Robin.
Browns.
He has been very bold. He's been very bold this year.
Who?
Robin,
Robin.
Who?
Okay.
6
There was 10 of
touchdowns.
them.
Wow.
Who's going to sell the part? Who is doing the part?
There's
Oh, it's
10
Logan.
four-string.
I'll say 5 4-stringers.
I'm going not that many because AJ Brown's going to catch him. All of
How
them.
many points is Dalton going to beat Mike by this
Hey.
week? Many.
I heard you didn't.
You're making the parlay this week.
Who's
My man Zach, yeah, right. I whooped that ass with my Bumby
Alright.
team.
well?
Boys,
I think it's going
It was
to
fun.
conclude Q&A. Any final parting thoughts,
next
Will,
week.
before you go to bed?
I'm having hamburgers.
He's
It's
just
pretty late.
taking a tour for it.
What kind of GG's in the chat?
I told you I had a hard out at 9:30. I pushed it, but
Good
yeah, I lost.
You did really well. I think it's time for me to
You
go to
did.
bed too.
10 minutes.
All right, everybody,
Later,
we love
boys.
you. We're gonna see you in a week from now. After everyone is, I'm sure everyone tilts and everyone does what I'm doing and gets
Stay for the
upset
outro.
for
We
no
made an
reason.
outro video.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead, Zach.
If you clean a vacuum, does that make your vacuum?
You clean a vacuum? Does that make you?
Yes, it does. I have to
End
clean
on
my
that
vacuum.
note.
Yes. How do you do the outro?